What were your expectations when you were 17 going into 18? What did you like imagine 18 being like?
Going out, partying, getting drunk.
What was the reality?
I couldn't do anything of those things.
Why?
Because I had a responsibility.
Oh?
Taking care of my kids.
How old were you when you had your kids?
15. I had one when I was 15, the other one, I was 18. I was going to turn 18 when I had the other one. So, my expectations were like,
Do you recommend,
No.
people growing up that fast?
No, I don't.
Having responsibilities
No.
at that age?
I don't even want my daughters having that responsibility. So I don't want it upon nobody else. And it's not bad. I love my kids to death. And I would do anything for them. But I wanted other things. I wanted to go to college. I wanted to have fun. I wanted to travel. I wanted to do so many things. And it just changed your life.
For the good?
For both. The good, I had my daughters. The bad, you struggle a lot. Now it's not just you. It's you
them.
and other. And they come first in you.
Yes. When you were 17, turning 18, what were your expectations? Like, what did you think 18 was about? Like, what?
What did I think 18 was about? I didn't even think something like that. I was at the club partying. I'm sorry. I didn't have no expectations.
No?
Yep.
And what was the reality of
I was
18?
single. I had 2 jobs. I didn't live with my mom and dad.
Well, but what did you think 18 was going to be about? Like,
what did I think what 18 was going to be about? Partying.
And what was the reality of it?
Partying.
Still?
Yeah. Until I had my first kid. Up until I was 21. That's when I settled down.
Well, you were 21 when you had your first kid? So you had fun your 18 years. Like,
Yeah.
When you turned 18, you were like...
Going out partying. I didn't think about college. I wasn't serious about anything.
Okay.
You wanted honesty? I'm being honest.
And would you change anything now if you're 18, like when you were 18 that, until now, would you change anything about it? Or did you, like, enjoy your...
I enjoyed being 18. The only thing that I regret about it is not graduating with my high school class. Because I didn't graduate. That's the only thing I regret. I got my GED. So.
Yeah. When you were 17, turning 18, what were your expectations? What did you think 18 was, like, about? Like,
man, I thought it was like, time to move out, time to go party, live life to the fullest. That's what I thought it would be.
And what was the reality of it?
Reality, it sucked. Like,
why?
Because it's work. I mean, if you got 2 options. Either you go to school and you have financial aid to support that, or you have to work.
And what did you do?
Join the army.
Did you, was that a wise choice of yours? Did you, like, enjoy it? Or
I mean,
you had to make ends meet?
I mean, it is what it is. I didn't join because personally I wanted to. I joined for other reasons.
Yeah.
Made the best of it. And yeah, it's pretty much what my road.
What would you say to anybody that's gonna turn 18?
Man, like, focus on school. Seriously, focus on school. Stay in school and do what you gotta do. Don't just get out of school and start working, because that's the road you're gonna take after high school. If you're gonna work, you're just gonna work. It's gonna be hard for you to go back to school. So let's say graduate high school and go to college. Like, do what you gotta do.
Do you regret anything?
Yes.
When you turned 18?
I should have gone to college first, then joined the army. But I went straight to the army first, and I never really was able to go back to school.
When you were 17 going on 18, what did you expect 18 was about?
Well, when I was 17 going on 18, I was already a mother.
Oh.
So it was completely different from what, your typical teenager would be.
What did you expect, your 18 was going to be about?
My 18? Struggle.
Really?
Yeah, because it wasn't just about me.
So that wasn't only the expectation, but it was also reality?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And is there anything, you wish you could have done or done differently, or,
It might sound horrible to say that, I wish I would have taken, yes, not because I didn't want my daughter, but it's just not being able to provide for someone, you care about. Like, it's hard. It's hard to accept.
Yeah. And what would you say to people who want to be 18 already and they can't wait and they think it,
Wait. There's so much, to experience, and
so 18 is just basically like another age, and it's not what it
It's not what what I guess people
Make it seem to be.
yeah, it's overrated.
Yeah. Yeah.
Enjoy being young.
Yeah. When you were younger, what was your expectations of being 18? What in your mind? What was like? Oh, being the big number 18. What did that mean to you? What did you hear? Like people saying, "Oh, 18. What are you gonna do?" Or like.
My expectation?
Yeah.
Is that I was able to support myself without having nobody above me telling me what to do.
And then.
And that's
and
it. So
and
basically,
then what was the reality of it?
I mean, it's hard work. You have to work hard to get what you want. You stumble and you pick yourself back up. I mean, when you're 18, it's not. I've been on my own since I was 15, so I couldn't tell you I wanted to be 18 so I could do this. My expectations were very different from everybody else that grew up at home until they were 18 and get out of the house. I was 15. I had to survive. I had to work. So when I turned 18, it was just like, ooh, I turned 23. Now I can drink. You know what I'm saying? So mine is very, very different from everybody else.
Is there anything that you wish could have went differently or regret doing, you know, at the age of 18, like after, you know, you've been 18 and okay, you're 18.
Yeah. So it's like basically when I was 15, I was 18. That's how that worked.
Yeah.
So my biggest regret is having people use me because ever since then, it was a chain. It kept following the same pattern. What do you mean? Okay, when I was 15, I had my own apartment. People went and hung out and partied and did all this stuff. And I was working and trying to go to school and finish, right? So what happens? You realize I'm paying for everybody to come and party while I'm busting my ass trying to make a living, right? Oh, bye.
So what do you...
So when I turned 18, I couldn't really live up the whole, ooh, I'm 18, I can party and do all these things because I already did when I was 15.
So what advice do you have to people who want to be 18 already because, you know, oh, it's 18 and I can move out and do all this? Like, what would you say to an 18-year-old?
My advice to an 18-year-old is say thank you to mom and dad because they were always there to give everything that they needed, even if you're a single mom or a single dad. Is saying that now I'm 18 and now I have to take responsibility. That if you thought washing, throwing the trash out was a responsibility, that's nothing. You got a roof over your head to provide. Gas, water, light, food. You have to be responsible. Totally be responsible without anybody being there to back you up. Because you shouldn't ask for help. At 18, you should be able to say, okay, I'm going to be responsible. I might ask for help because I might need it. But if I can do it on my own, I got 2 strong hands, a will at heart to do what I have to do to make myself be responsible and maintain myself.